Welcome back, everyone. I'm Sarianosaurus, and I'm here with Beeteas, and we're gonna do some Clone Hero.
I love Clone Hero. It's so bad. So like, what are we here? Are we talking?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Tell us about it.
Yeah, no, Clone Hero is great. It's like they chose the Guitar Hero gem layout in Highway, and it's like this rogue group of people who kind of just like kept the development going. Let me like I can like back up a little there. So like, I got into Guitar Hero from my brother. I was like visiting home from like a break in college, and he's like, "You got to check out this game." And he's like, you know, he's playing on expert, and I've like never seen this game before. And so like, I just stay up all night, and we're playing this game like into sunrise, and then I just start like beating him, and he just gets really mad at me because like I'm moving up in difficulty faster than he was. And then I just followed the game. Like Guitar Hero 2 came out when I was living like on the other side of the country, and I just like didn't have like my core friend group. I was like working and playing Guitar Hero 2. Then I just came back and I was like pretty good. And then I met a lot of people who were way better. And then in like 2007, Neversoft had taken over the IP like in 2006, and they were like developing Guitar Hero 3. And on a whim, I applied to work at Neversoft, and on my audition, I came in, I played Raining Blood. Like, if you can beat Raining Blood, you can work here. I'm on our QA team. And so I did it. I went in front of their QA manager, and he's like, "You can play one warm-up song, and then you can play Raining Blood by Slayer, and then I'm out of here." I'm like, alright. So I played Cliffs of Dover by Eric Johnson to, like, warm up. And then I played, like, Raining Blood, and I just, like, crushed it. Like, I got, like, maybe 4 stars. Like, got through the song. It was, like, a fail song. And I started working at Neversoft, and like big like Tony Hawk guys, and then we did Guitar Hero World Tour and Metallica and Warriors of Rock, and all the way through like the end of Guitar Hero there. And some of the devs there contributed to the Clone Hero project, which I don't know much about, and no one on that project knows about me, and a lot of people don't know that about me. It's like my first time talking about it, like publicly. But it was a super fun experience, and that's how I got into speedrunning. I was on the QA and localization team for Guitar Hero, and so my job was they'd give me, you know, the burn copy of the disc. They'd say, "We need you to unlock all the PlayStation trophies in 24 hours and make sure that the text appears correctly. And you have 4 days for each of the 4 languages, you know, English, French, Italian, German, Spanish, UK English, you know, 4 languages." So I had to get really good. You can't speedrun a rhythm game, you're locked to the highway. So what I had to do was just, you know, do all the secret achievements, do all the stated achievements, and then make sure like the text appeared correctly, and then report any problems to the localization team. That was like my intro into speedrunning, and then flash forward about a decade. And Neversoft went on to work on Call of Duty, and then ultimately closed down, they're gone. And then I got into like speedrunning, like Metroid and some other like fun Super Nintendo games, and eventually Legend of Zelda, which we'll take a look at tomorrow actually, thanks to Slurpathon. Then I fell back in love with this like Clone Hero project, and again, I can't speak very much about it, but I do know that a lot of the songs on here I did QA for on the note tracks, so I have a little bit of unfair practice. I didn't do any of the Rock Band stuff at all, but Guitar Hero 1 and 2 were both harmonics, which became Rock Band later.
Do we have time for a couple of quick donations?
Yeah, get in there.
Awesome. So we have $5 from Sparkover with the lyrics to Brain Power. I'm doing it for the kids, so. Okay, that's all I'm doing. Thank you, Sparkover.
Thanks, Sparkover.
We also have the $65 from Danstad, who says, "Thanks for having us on this one. Put this money towards the co-op run for Pump It Up. That should meet the incentive by my count. Keep on grooving all and stay safe." Thank you so much, Danstad. It was a great run, and I was really excited to be part of it, so thank you.
This is a good song. This is nice and comfy. It's a good warm-up. I've been trying to get my hands working. I realized when I woke up I have not played Guitar Hero at 10 a.m. since I worked at Neversoft. And that's over a decade ago. Guitar Hero is nighttime finger work. I don't know how other people in the rhythm community feel, but some days you wake up and you're like, this is not a good day for rhythm games. Like, my body doesn't work correctly. And that's kind of what today feels like. It's just like, probably not going to be able to push it as hard as I want to, but I think we're getting there.
Oh, that is absolutely a very familiar feeling. I definitely will cancel Scream if I'm not feeling it.
Yeah, you're just like, or maybe I'll just, like, I'll have to play on easy today. See how that goes. Another interesting thing is, like, taking a big break from Guitar Hero and then coming back and taking a look at it. I expected it to be a lot worse than, like, playing every day, like, you know, 14-hour days. Like, drums, vocals, guitar, bass, like, I thought that was gonna be, like, my peak performance, but, like, just taking a long break and coming back, I could do so many things that I couldn't do back then. And that's a really, I think it's, you know, kind of across the board rhythm games, is that, like, that skill cap is really, really hard, because you'll see people who are so much better than you. You know?
Oh, absolutely. You know, it can be really discouraging to see players who are just leaps and bounds ahead. You know, speaking from 2DX, there are people who've been playing for like 15, 16, 17 years. And like coming at it from the vantage point of, I've been playing a year, it's like, baby's first rhythm game over here, please don't judge me. Yeah.
And my, like, first experience with 2DX is watching Spark over, of all people, and, like, me knowing, you know, I'm okay at Guitar Hero, this seems like, you know, a good skill transfer, and I'm watching Spark over play, and I'm like, I can totally do this, and I totally cannot, and I was like, I want to be good at this game.
The trick is just practice, like, put time into it and you get there. A lot of the skills are transferable, but there's stuff that's just unique between each game. 2DX is like particularly brutal because of how big the timing windows are.
Yes, and, you know, we don't have that in Guitar Hero at all. Like, I can hit a note super early or super late, and that was kind of the early mechanics, was squeezes. You can squeeze in an extra note in a time frame. And there's no, like, excellent or okay popping up. They tried a little bit. They put in performance mode. Sorry, not performance mode, I mean, what was it? Like, precision mode, where I kind of tightened up the windows, but it didn't have very good feedback to let you know, like, how precise you were. You would just miss the note, and you're like, what was I off? Did, like, the highway hit a little bit? Was there a lag?
So just to throw it out there, since we're coming up to around the halfway mark on this fantastic showcase, we did meet the incentive to play some Dragon Force. We didn't say which Dragon Force, so I'm interested to hear what chat thinks we're going to play.
Yeah, let me make sure I can see chat up here. I think our choices are Operation Ground and Pound, or, let's take a quick peek here so we can get chat's opinion, and we'll go into some other songs here. Let's see. Sort. This is the best part of the game right now. I want to get to a song by Dragon Force, so the best way to get there would be, like, go to a band with a similar letter, sort it by artist, and then jump to the artist, Dragon Force. So Troopers of the Stars is a Clone Hero special release very recently, like one of the later versions. You got the song for free. And then there's Operation Ground and Pound, which would be like my go-to.
I had to mute my mic when we scrolled past Electric 6.
Dang. Those are your choices. Through the Fire and Flames is not on the menu. I can FC it every single time. It's just not fun anymore. All right, so we're gonna go to. Actually, we should go to T to go up to the later S's. And we're gonna play some Super Mario Bros. Featuring John Petrucci. Why not? Let's keep it video games. And the question that did come up was, does Clone Hero automatically build in this cool thing where you can put yourself behind the highway so people can see your finger work? Short answer is no. But you can customize the background and put up your own chroma key, and that's what we're doing here.
So do you use any like special hardware with, you know, fancy switches, or are you using an original like shipped with the game controller?
This is my favorite controller. This is the Guitar Hero 2 in the box original controller. It still works for some reason. Plugged in through a... oh god. Sorry, I'm trying to talk into solo. Plugged in through a converter, and there's a couple different ones you can look at. One of them actually allows the whammy bar to work. This one doesn't, so what I'm using is actually my my foot pedal. It's hooked up like a wah pedal. And what we're doing there is we're smashing the splitter to wah the notes so you can get extra star power. Song. S. F. E. We're just building up to that Dragon Force song here.
There's a lot of nostalgia in this list. I'm seeing like FCP remix and stuff like that, and flashing back to, oh god, I think it's middle school for me.
Dead Guy on the Radio. Do some Van Halen. How are we doing on time?
We're about 10 minutes, 45 seconds area.
Oh, that's
accounting
perfect.
for Twitch delay.
This song's impossible. So the good thing about Clone Hero is that depending on how you're actually connected, you can kind of instruct it how often to pull your guitar. There's some notes that were unhittable in Guitar Hero 2 on the PlayStation 2 are fixed because they can actually read the controller faster. And now I can't talk, so I'm tapping. I'm just vibrating really quickly.
That is some tech right there.
Super tech. Hey, I got a new high score. New personal best type. Dang. Save it for the marathon. Do the best you've ever done on Eruption. We'll miss you, Eddie. I was hoping to get 4 stars.
Pay homage to them, him though.
Yeah, look, you can do all these things that no one else can do. You're cool. Where's that put us?
Reminder? Oh, yeah, we're about 12 minutes.
We're good.
Out of 20. Just a reminder to everybody, while we're moving to the next song, we are here raising money for Extra Life for the children's hospitals in Alberta. We are currently at $1,677.07 out of our $3,000 total goal, which is incredible considering we're not even halfway through the marathon. So if you're interested in any of the upcoming incentives we have, I know we have one coming up for BioShock, Bid War for custom Robo Battle names. Please get those donations in. We're really excited to showcase some of this stuff for you, and we've just got some cool people on the marathon excited to show you a good time.
Awesome. Another thing you can do in Clone Heroes, you have a lot of customization, so I was able to put in this loading screen message just in time for the marathon here. So, speaking of Alberta and the host of Slurpathon, I'm going to play this next song. It goes out to my twin brother, Slurpy Ninja. This is Trees by Rush. Another tragic loss in the music community recently. Mr. Neil Peart. A lot of people say this song.
I forgot about Neil Peart for a second.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, what happened to Geddy Lee?
Geddy's fine, I hope. But the Trees, a lot of people have mistakenly thought over the years that this is some sort of metaphor for American and Canadian relations, but really it's just about this cartoon that Geddy Lee saw. But if you want to think about allegory, metaphor. And being Canadian, this is a song for you. The Oaks are too lofty. Those are the Americans.
$21.12 incentive when?
Oh man, Slurpathon 8, the Ocho.
I love it.
Spoilers. It's the Slurpathon that wrote itself.
Now with actual dodgeball.
Oh man, Super Dodgeball on a Nintendo? For 36 hours? With laser and blade and laser. Let chat hear a little bit of the song. So another thing going on here, hardware-wise, is RTX Voice, which is available for a lot of people on current and previous era graphics cards. There's like an audio plugin which is helping filter out my voice, so you're not actually hearing the soothing ASMR of my strum bar, because since the strum bar is not a voice, it's not putting that sound through my microphone. That's called RTX Voice On, and it's been a huge change for streaming this game for me because the clicking sometimes kind of ruins it for me. Some people like the clicking. I really like listening to 2DX clicking, but if you want Guitar Hero clicking and the strum bar is right next to the microphone input, it really helps reduce that sound coming in. And it should be available for 90% of the graphics cards out there. You just have to look into it and download it and then hook it up to your microphone input. So you will hear the lyrics of the game coming through, but not as much clickety-clack.
So do you have like a mod for Clone Hero to show the lyrics at the top, or is that built into the game client?
No, it's built in, so people who provided a lyrics file, they'll show up. And they tend to just copy the ones from Rock Band and Guitar Hero, but some people support the ones going forward.
So a couple more donations. We have $25 from Beeteas VF. Says doesn't really say anything, just $25. But thank you so much. And then
Thank
$5
you.
from. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Very good.
We also had $5 from EK Star K. No comment on that one as well, but thank you so much. We appreciate having you here.
The hardest part about rhythm games is trying to read chat while you're playing them. I'll learn to do it one day, but I'm not the kind of player who can ever blindfold these tracks. And seeing people that can do that, they're always completely mystifying. I hope you enjoyed the trees. I'm sorry I missed a note. Everyone weep for the missed note. It was the 597th note. Sad. Alright, where are we at?
18 minutes and some change.
Alright, that's Dragon Force time. We stalled as long as possible. Alright, well, thanks everyone for letting me show off Clone Hero. I hope more people get involved in this community. As I said, I'm not a good representative, kind of lurk, but it was fun to get set up and involved and be able to use my old hardware. Let's Dragon Force it out.
since you all donated so generously for this incentive, I'm gonna go ahead, keep quiet, and let you just enjoy some Dragon Force. I will shout out that I think they let Herman Lee back on Twitch though, so
Oh,
a
excellent.
win for all of us.
I already missed the no. Restart marathon. Bonus points to anyone in chat who guesses the highest note streak achieved during the song.
I'll throw out the guesses. We do have another donation from
Go ahead.
Beeteas Loves Chinny for $25, and it just says, seriously, ask him.
Thanks, Jen. Call out the lurkers. Chinnicus, longtime Twitch lurker, first time chatter.
And just to let you all know, our next game coming up is Bioshock 2, the Minerva's Den DLC. I don't think we have met the incentive on that one yet. So if you have any interest in that, please feel free to get those donations in the next couple of minutes here. That's for the Spitfire minigame, and we're currently at 64.46 out of 200 on it. We have one guess on the no count streak right now, and it's 420.
I gotta make that happen.
You're gonna have to show us some blazing guitar skills to accomplish that.
Oh, you came to the wrong place for that. This is Slurpathon. I'm just trying to keep like a 4 multiplier going. There we go. In the immortal words of Pobrecita, downstrum is windstrum.